Hey guys, I am working on a Dodge Ram or a Ram 1500 truck. This one's difficult to save, very difficult, a lot of time consuming. I'm gonna be using the orange bat. I like it because I could go in either direction at any time. Right now, yeah, I could have put the bat over this, but then it gets complicated. So if at any time I need to put the line underneath the cable, I'm just gonna undo the line and work my way underneath the line. This is just more convenient. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put this and have it like this against the glass the whole time. So if you want to get it started, first thing to do, put the fiber line through here in the corner. Just go easy. I already did that because I needed help someone outside looking, make sure I don't go too far. So just aim it correctly. If you want to put a marker, that way you have the correct angle if you're by yourself. That way you're not angling incorrectly. It's right where it needs to go. So when you're pushing it out, just be careful. You don't damage, you don't scratch. Just go a little taps at a time. So let's go on the outside. The reason why I started recording is because it's just a little tedious, time consuming. So let me go, I'm almost done putting it through right here. And this takes a lot, it takes time. So I have the fiber line on the back and then the fiber stick on the front. So just go like this. But what you want to do so it doesn't come out like that, sometimes you can just follow it with another bone. So let me start over here. This is why I wanted to record this, because this could be tedious and time consuming. So now I'm just gonna go like this and push down on the bone like that. Okay, I'm gonna start here. Just guide it under the molding like this. And then once again, go over it. And then come from the top, slowly. Once again, you want to have the fiber stick in front of the fiber line. Right here, go really slow, because we're saving the glass. So as you can see, it's just so much time consuming. And there's a chance that this window has been replaced before. I see a lot of urethane squeezing out in different spots. I don't know if there's something hit it here, but I saw a little fine scratch here and there. So there's a good chance that somebody had replaced this window already before. But last time I uploaded the video on doing one of these ones, one of my subscribers asked me, hey, I need to save one tomorrow. How would I go about it so that I could save it? So here it is, making a video on it. So this is why I want to record this, because this is just what's time consuming. If you have two bones to work with, it's even better sometimes, because you'll have one to open it up and then one following it, pushing it in. So by the way, the bone has a little guide, and that's the guide that I'm pushing on the actual fiber line. You just have to be careful that you don't go into the molding. Otherwise, when you start pulling, you start ripping the... Now what he's doing, he's gonna pull it in from the inside. I'm guiding it here so it tucks in. No, mijo, just pull the line in. I'm gonna go and cut it out right now. But this is important. Go ahead, pull it hard. Okay, so now I make sure, I mean, if you're doing it by yourself, it's a little bit more time consuming, but it's definitely doable. The only thing you have to do is pull it in, make sure that the lines tuck in under the glass, okay? Because this is where you're gonna start cutting on both directions. So it's very important to have the fiber line under the glass so you don't break the glass. All right, so I'm gonna go on the inside right now. Make sure the lines are not crossed. If they are, I'll be able to know as soon as I start pulling. All right, guys, so I'm starting to pull it in, and I make sure that my lines were not crossed. And now I just gotta, as you can see, there's resistance. So now the other one is pulling it as well. So very important. You want the fiber line to be very close to the pinch weld here. That is assuring you that you're not cutting into the glass, into the molding. Okay, so now I'm getting that 0 angle, so that's the reason why I'm starting to pull the bottom as well. So I could do two things. Probably reposition the tool as high as I possibly can. And this one might not allow me to turn right here. Oh yeah, it does. So this one just go back and forth like this, see? It's like a sawing motion. And it's worked great for me. Okay, so I am almost to the very corner. So now it's gonna be hard for me to work over the headliner. So now I'm gonna work under the headliner, lock this in place. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to go find my small tip, so I'll be right back. You just like kind of have to figure it out one way or another that this thing will work for you. So these are the tabs that you have to make sure that you're not pulling them. Alright, so I have enough right there. So I'm gonna reposition the tool and I'm gonna keep going. I'll keep recording once I'm on the other end. It's gonna be just uncomfortable, but you guys have an idea of how I'm doing it. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so you have an idea what this looks like. I'm looking out for that tab. As you guys can see, it's definitely not easy, but it's doable. At this point, I'm just pulling towards the tool, so I'm gonna rip my fiber line. We don't want that to happen. I was like, that's going too easy. I didn't lock the other side. As you can see now, once again, it's go easy, slow. And if you're trying to do this back window, I would highly recommend to start with a new fiber line. I'm going with that 0 angle. I'm gonna play with it for a little bit just to pass. Hopefully it starts cutting again. You just go back and forth. Okay, so now starting to cut on the other side because I'm putting a lot of resistance. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go the other side. Now I'm gonna be able to put this under like this. So I already took it off. Put it right here. Put the lock on the other side. Grab the cable here. Like this. So now the tool itself is going to help you hold the cable and the motor up while you're cutting. Make sure right here, it's right where it needs to be. As you can see, with one hand I'm helping it so that it stays under. So I could actually turn it a little bit lower. Because the lower you have it, the less resistance towards the molding. So as I'm turning the tool, I'm pulling the fiber line down with my hand. Okay, so we're good so far. Now I just passed that much already, so I'm gonna come here. If it gets too much resistance and it's hard for you to do it with, I would recommend the bone. Let's get a bone and guide it through. So at this point now, that one's when they want to start cutting. And I'm gonna turn this. So let me go tape on the outside and tape it up while I move this. Sometimes gotta release for it to be easy to remove. So now, as you can see, I'm crossing the lines, okay? I'm gonna cross this line. This one's gonna go to the top right here. And I turn the tool around. Now this one's cutting and this one's pulling here. So I'm gonna get a bone and lock it in place right here. I always keep an eye where it's going. It's important. At this point, I should go tape up my window. So hold on 1 second. Let me tape it up. Otherwise, it's gonna fall down. All that hard work, and then you end up with the window on the broken. Okay, so I'm on my last stretch, so let me turn this. Maybe I can start pulling it from this side. Right now what I'm doing, I'm guiding it with the bone. And that's it, guys. Windows completely out. Here's them. Let me go on the out. Okay guys, so this is how you live and you learn, right? So after checking the glass correctly, son, can you pass me the water bottle? We didn't see no leaking through the bonding chain, so that led me to well, first when the truck first got here, we did check this and we checked the light. They didn't see really until we started putting water here. I don't know how we didn't catch it, but this is where the water's piling up, and this is what's happening. This is the reason why we thought it was let me get this water to squirt. Let me open it. So that's why we thought it was a window. And since I saw that bulb of urethane coming down, I thought that the urethane missed the pinch weld, and that's where the water was coming out. But so if anybody out there has a leaking back window on a Dodge truck and it's never been replaced before, or it has been replaced before, first please check the light. The weather stripping, as you can see, it's worn out, and the water was going through there all the way around. So now we know. Now I know. Now I learn. So hey, at least you guys got to see how to save a back window on a Dodge Ram. All right. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Alfredo from Alfredo's Auto Glass, and God bless. All right, guys, so in case you wonder if you ever have a leak on your Ram pickup truck or Dodge Ram, I would suggest you to check the light first before you pull the windshield, the back window out. You want to clean. There's a little foam in between, and you want to. You can see this one's pretty dry, so the water was just filtering in through. I use a butyl tape, foam core butyl tape. I'm using a 5/16. So anyways, clean out the excess, the dried foam, and then put the new one. But you want to make sure that you clean it 100% and give it a nice round shape in the corners. And that's it. That would fix your leak on your Ram pickup truck. And that's it. Alfredo from Alfredo's Auto Glass.